This is why Marvel's co-creator, Stan Lee, loved Batman, but disliked Superman. In 2003, Stan Lee actually stated that he was not a fan of Superman, one of DC's most popular characters of all time. As if you didn't know, even though Marvel and DC are known to be competitors, Stan Lee was actually a fan of DC Comics, particularly Batman. Stan Lee stated numerous times that Batman is his favorite superhero of all time. In the 1960s, Stan Lee tried to buy the rights to Batman 6 different times. He stated that Batman is such a well-written character and was jealous of DC's success with Batman. He was such a fan of the character, to where he wanted him for himself, but sadly couldn't get the rights, since Stan Lee was unable to gain the rights to Batman. That led to the creation of other big-name Marvel characters like Spider-Man and Iron Man. Stan Lee stated that Batman was the main inspiration for Spider-Man, and even told Marvel fans that Spider-Man would have never existed if it weren't for Batman. Despite the fact that Stan Lee was a huge Batman fan, he didn't show that same love towards Superman. Batman has been the top-selling superhero for over 50 years now, and he still holds that spot today, while Superman currently remains in second place. In 2003, Stan Lee gave his opinions on Superman. The main reason why he was not a fan of the character was because he felt that Superman was boring. Stan Lee didn't like how Superman barely had any interesting stories. Stan Lee's opinions on Superman sparked a huge controversy across the comic book world. In 2008, Stan Lee attended the premiere to The Dark Knight. He was a massive fan of the movie. And in 2015, 7 years after The Dark Knight's release, Stan Lee said that The Dark Knight will always be the best superhero movie ever made, and he praised Christopher Nolan and called him a generational legend, and he even praised Christian Bale for his role as Batman. Stan Lee stated that Batman will always be DC's most popular and successful character. After that, he told the interviewer that Superman's not as popular as Batman anymore because he's boring. Stan Lee disses the character consistently and called Superman overrated. This led to Superman fans disliking Stan Lee. They called Stan a fraud and told him that he copied most of Marvel's characters from DC. Stan Lee responded by saying he learned from Superman to not make characters boring. He stated that Batman is his favorite because he's actually an interesting character, something that he felt Superman lacked. Do you agree with Stan Lee for calling Superman boring and overrated?
I'm Bob Kane. I created Batman. Here, I'll draw you a picture. I wanted to crawl under the table.